Welcome to the Relational Wealth journey, the third pillar we are covering in the architecture of whole life wealth. Every relationship we have with people, purpose, nature, money, body, or spirit reflects our relationship with ourselves. To cultivate relational wealth is to tend to the sacred architecture of connection that shapes our lives from the inside out. This journey explores how the relational wealth pillar weaves through every other pillar, how the health of our relationships mirrors the health of our mind, body, and soul. Relational wealth and emotional wealth. Emotion is the language of connection. Emotional wealth gives us the capacity to feel fully and express safely. And that is the foundation of healthy relationships. When we suppress emotion, we create walls. When we allow emotion to move, we create bridges. A reflection prompt. How do I express what I feel without projecting it onto others? How do I express what I feel without projecting it onto others? Emotional regulation creates nervous system safety, the key to co-regulation in relationships. When one heart steadies, another can sync with it. Relational wealth and intellectual wealth. The mind shapes how we perceive others. Intellectual wealth invites curiosity, the willingness to see beyond assumption. When the mind is rigid, relationships fracture under misunderstanding. When it is open, relationships evolve through discovery. A reflection prompt. Where can I practice curiosity instead of conclusion in my relationships? Where can I practice curiosity instead of conclusion in my relationships? The higher mind understands that every soul communicates through the vibration of its own story. When we listen deeply, we translate beyond words. Relational wealth and physical wealth. Connection is not only emotional, it is physiological. Touch, presence, and proximity all affect our biochemistry. Oxytocin, serotonin, and heart coherence all respond to love, safety, and trust. Physical wealth asks us to remember we experience relationships through the body. A reflection prompt. How does my body respond when I feel safe and when I don't? How does my body respond when I feel safe and when I don't? Somatic awareness transforms relationship dynamics. The body never lies. It tells the truth of our boundaries and our belonging. Relational wealth and vocational wealth. Relational wealth extends how we collaborate and contribute. Vocational wealth is not only about work, it is about purpose and motion. The quality of our professional relationships often mirrors our inner clarity. When we align with our values, we attract resonance instead of resistance. A reflection prompt. Does my current work environment reflect the way I wish to relate? Respectfully, truthfully, and collaboratively. Does my current work environment reflect the way I wish to relate? Respectfully, truthfully, and collaboratively. Relational health in purpose-driven spaces creates psychological safety, the ground where creativity thrives. Relational wealth and nutritional wealth. How we feed ourselves mirrors how we connect. Food is energy. Relationship is energy. Both reveal our ability to receive nourishment. When we rush, restrict, or overconsume, we mimic patterns of scarcity or overgiving. When we eat with awareness and gratitude, we strengthen the energetic relationship between body and soul. A reflection. Do I approach nourishment as a transaction or as a relationship? Do I approach nourishment as a transaction or as a relationship? Your plate is a mirror of your energy. Every bite an opportunity to practice presence. Relational wealth and financial wealth. Money is one of our most emotionally charged relationships. How we relate to abundance often mirrors how we relate to love, with trust or with fear. Financial wealth and relational wealth are both about exchange, the flow of giving and receiving. A reflection prompt. Do I allow money and love to flow with the same ease I wish to receive them? Do I allow money and love to flow with the same ease I wish to receive them? Financial security is nervous system safety, translated into material form. When our energy toward money is balanced, so are our relationships. Relational wealth and environmental wealth. Our environment is a living relationship, a constant dialogue with the spaces we inhabit. When our surroundings feel chaotic or disconnected, they mirror the inner disharmony. When they feel intentional and peaceful, they remind us that harmony is relational between our energy and the energy of place. A reflection prompt. What does my environment reflect about how I relate to life itself? What does my environment reflect about how I relate to life itself? Clearing the space is an act of relational repair with the earth, a way to say, I honor our shared energy. Relational wealth and spiritual wealth. Every relationship is spiritual. It teaches us where we love freely and where we withhold. Spiritual wealth is our connection to Source. Relational wealth is how we express that Source through others. When we see each relationship as sacred, every interaction becomes an opportunity to embody the divine. A reflection prompt. How can I bring reverence into my relationships, even when they challenge me? How can I bring reverence into my relationships, even when they challenge me? Every soul we meet is part of our spiritual curriculum. Some arrive to comfort us, others to awaken us, all expand us. Relational wealth and self-wealth. Self-wealth is the root of all connection. Every relationship begins with the one you hold within. When you know your worth, you stop seeking relationships to complete you and begin creating relationships that complement you. A reflection prompt. What does it look like to relate to myself with the same love and patience I offer to others? What does it look like to relate to myself with the same love and patience I offer others? Self-trust, self-forgiveness, and self-celebration are the soil from which all healthy connections grow. Relational wealth and whole life wealth. Whole life wealth is the ecosystem, the field where every pillar interacts. Relational wealth is the connective tissue of it all, the energetic web that links every aspect of your life through love. To live relationally wealthy is to live attuned, aware of the give and receive in every exchange, with people, places, and purpose alike. It is realizing that connection is not something we find, it is something we create and cultivate, moment by moment. When we relate from awareness, every part of our life becomes relationship. and every relationship becomes an opportunity to remember love. With love and light, I am Terra.